Kam karoti vachalam pungam langayate yat kripatamaham vande Sri Gurum Deenadaranam. So now we are in Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 9th chapter, verse 26. So, a brief introduction to where we are. After Hiranyakashipu, Lord Narasimhadev is very angry on everybody, actually. So the anger is there. So all the demigods, even Lakshmi, Mother Lakshmi, was scared to go near to the Lord. So Brahmaji encouraged Prahalada Maharaj to go near. So Prahalada Maharaj went near to the Lord, and the Lord touched the head of Prahalada Maharaj and placed him on his lap and lovingly embraced him. Then Prahalada Maharaj wanted to pacify the Lord, so he is reciting a very long prayer. So as we always discussed, Bhagavatam, we can have audience of the Lord directly. If we really study Bhagavatam under exalted devotees, like we are studying Bhagavatam under Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is taking us. So, when we are connected with the Guru Parampara through Srila Prabhupada, then we can directly interact with the Lord. Now we are in this scene, right? We are in the scene where all demigods are present. Narasimhadev is there. Prahalada Maharaj is pacifying the Lord, and he is reciting beautiful prayers. So now today we will see 4 prayers, 4 slokas, verses, because they have a lot of deep meaning in each prayer. So slowly we will go. So verse 26, Prahalada Maharaj is saying, "O my Lord, O Supreme, because I was born in a family full of hellish material qualities of passion and ignorance, what is my position? And what is to be said of your costless mercy, which was never offered even to Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or goddess of fortune, Lakshmi? You never put your lotus hand upon their heads, but you have put it on mine." So a devotee always in prayers, this is our duty to do that. We should understand where we stand, where we are. So Prahalad Maharaj is clearly understanding that he is from a Daitya. Daitya means sons of Diti. Daitya dynasty means they are all demonic family. So he is son of a demon. So he understand my family is full of hellish material qualities. Where I stand. So it is full of passion and ignorance. Yes. So he was trained. Prahalad Maharaj was given training to fight, to be materially inclined. But by the mercy of by the mercy of Narad Muni, he became a devotee. So he understood that because of the costless mercy of the Lord, now this boon that Lord Narasimhadev is touching the head of Prahalad Maharaj, which even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma and Mother Lakshmi, they didn't get this. So he is very much overwhelmed with deep devotion. This is how the Lord is. From this, we have some hope, right? We too have some hope. Yeah. Lord is never partial. Lord reciprocates with pure devotion. And we all, even any jiva has the hope. Because Lord never discriminate. He never discriminate. He only see the love. So if we see that bhakti, he sees the devotion with love. We see in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktiya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahatram ashnami prayadatmana. He is not asking for you give me all your wealth, all this, that. Even if you give me patram pushpam phalam, small things, which even a poor people can afford to give. But in this verse, you see 3 times, 4 times, bhaktiya is coming. That means with devotion, with love, with understanding. If you give, I accept. So he is not saying that unless you are Lord Brahma, unless you are Lord Indra, unless you are so and so, I accept. So Lord doesn't discriminate. He only sees the pure devotion. So which Prahalada Maharaj had by the mercy of this Gurudev Narad Muni. So Prabhupada writes a beautiful purport for this. He's saying that we may be in a low caste or from a demonic family and no devotion at all. But if we take up devotional service, then the devotional service make us come to the level, higher level. So he quotes a verse from 14, chapter 14 in Bhagavad Gita, Mam Chaya Avyabhicharena Bhakti Yogena Sevate, Sagunan Samititietan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service, who does not fall down in any circumstance, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus come to the level of Brahman. Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. So they come to the level of Brahman means they understand that they are not this body. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatmana Shoshati Na Kanchati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhakti Labate Param. So the first step itself, the devotee understand that I am not the body. So they come to the platform of Brahman, which Mayavadi attains after so many, after so much hard work. So devotees, they easily surpass, come to this level, but afterwards the devotional steps are there. So because Prahalada Maharaj was situated in the spiritual platform, he surpassed, because he is from a demonic background, but he could surpass passion and ignorance. So he is above the modes, above the material modes. So how we can understand this? Prabhupada is giving us one example. That we may be born here in this material world, which is full of passion and ignorance, but still we have hope. How? If you keep an iron rod in fire, the iron rod becomes like fire. If you see, if you would have seen in the ironsmith workshop, the iron rod becomes very red hot like a fire. So by the association of devotees and by doing pure devotional service, even this materialistic body can change into spiritual. So one can come to the spiritual level. So here Prabhupada is quoting Madhvacharya's verse also. That the mother of the mother goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, she didn't get the mercy like this, who is always the companion of the Lord. So devotional services can do any magic. Devotional service can do great things in one's life. We may be very low born, or we have no background, we don't have any pious credit, nothing. But presently, Prabhupada also, presently if you are surrendered, presently if you are sincere, this gives you immediate results. To cut off the karmic reaction, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Sometimes the astrologist says that not possible. You can escape a little bit, but the punishment is there and the reaction will be there. But devotional service, in a minute, it burns everything off. It burns off. So once some devotees asked Prabhupada how we can attain Godhead, then Prabhupada said, Tatshanat. Tatshanat means instantly. The moment we surrender completely, that is 100%. We surrender completely. The moment we change completely, then we are awarded with such position which Prahalada Maharaj got. So we all have the hope that if we follow the footsteps of previous acharyas, if we follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, definitely we also have hope. If we don't follow, then that is a different scenario. But because our improvement is very, very slow. That's why it is delayed. Otherwise, we all can become like Prahalada Maharaj. At least we can imitate him. We can pray like him. Slowly, slowly, we will attain one day. One day we can attain such a exalted position. The next verse, 27. Unlike an ordinary living entity, my Lord, you do not discriminate between friends and enemies, the favorable and unfavorable, because for you there is no conception of higher and lower. Nonetheless, you offer your benediction according to the level of one's service. Exactly as a desire tree delivers fruits according to one's desire and makes no distinction between the lower and the higher. So the Lord is Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, is equal. In other places also Prabhupada is saying Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, Name Dvesha Astina Priya, Ye Bhajanti Tumam Bhaktaya Maite Teshu Chapyaham. Krishna doesn't discriminate between any living entity. He is equal to everyone. Then the question arises, why somebody is awarded with, materially speaking, rich, somebody is poor, somebody is beautiful, somebody is not beautiful, somebody is healthy, somebody is not healthy. So differences are there. If he is equal, he should give equally. That the atheist normally ask the questions. But here the points come, ye tamam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyaham. However, an individual living entity surrenders to him, how he, then accordingly he reciprocates. Lord is always ready to help us. Lord is ready. But we are not the one who are not catching his hand. So we all fall into the dark well. Somebody is in the higher level and they are telling us, oh, please come. I'm giving you rope. You catch the rope. I'll pull you up. Please understand. Now, if you see some nowadays, lots of videos, such videos are coming in the internet. Some animal fell into the well and the rescuing team goes and the animal doesn't understand only. These people are here to help us. But then they forcefully get into that and then take the rescued animal. Like that, we see lots of videos. So we are like that animals. The Lord is ready to help, but we are not ready to take his help. Everywhere in every page of Bhagavatam is giving a solution for our problems. But we don't understand the problem, but we don't understand the solution, but we only think of the problem. That is the greatest mistake we all do. We think of only problem, but we don't think of the solution. The solution is also given straightforwardly, openly. Catch the rope, we will pull you. So Krishna is every minute is ready. He is there Antaryami, as our Antaryami Paramatma. Be there with us always. Come, look at me. I am here. I am watching you every minute. But we are engrossed in the materialistic activities. That is the greatest misfortune. Durdhaiva midrishamiha jani nanu ragaha. I don't have taste for the chanting of the holy name. We don't have taste. Because time immemorial, we are attached with the body, we are attached with vasana, means the desires, unlimited material desire. So it's not happening. We are not understanding that the Lord is ready to rescue us from this dark well. He's calling us. He's sending the messengers. He is giving us Bhagavatam. He's giving us Bhagavad Gita. No, the devotees are nearby. Devotees are helping us. No, we are not listening. So we are unfortunate. But Krishna says, as one surrenders to me, I reward them accordingly. Like a desire tree. You go under a desire tree. So the jokingly somebody says, no, one man was under a tree, desire tree, and he was saying, oh, If I have a cool breeze, oh, cool breeze came. If I have a nice meal came. If I have a nice cot came. Everything, whatever he decided, nice cot, everything came. But if suddenly some tiger comes, the tiger also came. So desire tree awards us anything and everything we desire. So it is also like Lord is like a desire tree, and he awards us whatever intensely we desire. This point is very much noted. So when we intensely desire him, then he will be there. So what happened in Prahalada Maharaj's life is, he was at any circumstances, he was only remembering. He is famous for remembrance, right? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Who did always Vishnu Smaranam? Prahalada Maharaj. So he was constantly remembering him. So definitely the Lord's duty, it is his duty to protect his devotees. He says, I'm there for my devotees. So I have to protect my devotees. So it has become his duty to protect Prahalada Maharaj. So whatever you want, he is ready to award. So if some devotees wants heavenly life, he gives them heavenly life. Yanti deva vritan deva. Yanti deva vritha devan. Pitrin yanti pritin vrita. Bhutani yanti bhudecha. Yanti mat yajano apima. This is a very famous verse. So one who wants to go to ancestors, they go to ancestors. One who wants to go to heavenly planets, they go to heavenly planets. One who wants to go to ghostly places, they go there. So what we have to do then? What we have to desire? Even if you have material desire, Bhagavatam advises you, please surrender to Krishna. Even if you have material, yeah, we are all having material desire. So a famous verse, Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udarati tivrena bhakti yogena ejete purusham param. So whether you have desire, you don't have desire, whether you want to get liberation, at any cost you surrender to Krishna. Ultimately, he will do what is good for you. So whatever we have to desire, we desire in Krishna conscious, we surrender to Krishna. We surrender to him, and we ask him, yeah. So mostly in our sampradaya, we don't ask for anything, because we surrender means what? Surrendering means that surrendering to the master knows the needs of the servant. Mother knows the needs of the child. So we become child of Krishna. Then he takes care. The taking care of the body is very insignificant. He will definitely take care of our body according to our lifespan. For example, we have to live here for 80 years, 90 years. Until then, he will take care. He's taking care of elephants in the forest. Definitely, he will take care of every living entity. So what we have to pray is to pray for our devotional protection. We should pray for devotional service, to have more service. So which now Prahalada Maharaj is praying. So Lord is here. So now he is conversing with the Lord. He is glorifying the Lord. He is pacifying the Lord. And he is saying that I want to serve my Gurudev. So my dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, because of my association with material desires, one after another, I was gradually falling into the blind well full of snakes, following the general populace. Your servant Narad Muni kindly accepted me as his disciple and instructed me how to achieve this transcendental position. Therefore, my first duty is to serve him. How could I leave his service? So very nicely is praying. This every disciple, every devotee should do this first. Otherwise, there is no advancement. Even after seeing the Lord. Now, Lord has personally come here. Now, once you attain the highest in this world, a question arises now. No need for spiritual master. At any stage, we should not become like that. No need for spiritual master. Spiritual master is always needed. Always needed. So he is beautifully praying that I was in the well full of snakes, dark well. But because of the mercy of Narad Muni, so we are all fallen, and the Guru Maharaj mercy, still a Prabhupada's mercy, has taken us from this dark well. There, otherwise, how we can chant, how we can study Bhagavatam, how we can do anything in devotional service. It's all because of the Guru Parampara mercy. So we should remember, we should be grateful to the spiritual master and the Guru Parampara at any stage, even if we have attained perfection. Now, Prahalada Maharaj attained the ultimate thing. Personally, Lord came. For demigods and all, the Lord comes. And Supreme Personality of God comes, but for a glance. Only speech. Only sometimes they stand near Milk Ocean and they pray. The Lord only gives them voice message. That's all. But here, Lord is personally came and he took Prahalad Maharaj on his lap. Now they are conversing. You see then how fortunate. But in that stage also, he didn't forget his spiritual master. I have seen some disciples, once they have become big, they throw away their spiritual master. But again, they will punarmushiko bhava. Then they will fall down. You all know this story. A small rat wanted to become a cat, then become a dog, then become a tiger, then wanted to kill the person who gave this boon. So that then the sadhu said, you become a rat again. Punarmushiko bhava, then rat again. So when we, at any stage, when we disregard, when we neglect spiritual master, then whatever stage we are, we may fall down. So Prahalad Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans, always conscious of what should be done. He is perfect. So he's praying, I should serve my spiritual master. So this is great. Then Prabhupada here is quoting Narottam Das Thakur's famous verse. Tantere charana se bhakta sanas vas janame hai abhilash. Whatever lifetime I take, how many lifetimes I take, I want to serve the spiritual master by Vaishnavas. So Vaishnava Seva, spiritual master Seva is very, very important. So Prabhupada is saying that Mahaprabhu told us in Chaitanya Charitamritam, Gopi Bharatur Pada Kamalayor Dasa 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 Anadasa. The seventh step. So service to the devotees is very, very important. It is more important than to serve the Lord. That's why in presence of the Lord also, Prahalad Maharaj is saying that I want to serve my spiritual master. So the next verse, oh my Lord, O unlimited reservoir of transcendental qualities, you have killed my father Hiranyakashipu and saved me from his sword. He had said very angrily, if there is any supreme controller other than me, let him save you. I shall now sever your head from your body. Therefore, I think that both in saving me and in killing him, you have acted just to prove true the words of your devotee. There is no other cause. So, what is the devotee said? Means Lord always protects the devotees, right? So, Narsimadev protected Prahalad Maharaj. So, he is equal to all living entity. But if some devotee is constantly remembering him, then he has to give his attention to him. He has to personally come also. If that devotee is so great like Prahalad Maharaj, then he has to come personally. Sometimes in one conversation between Akbar and Birbal, Birbal asked, Akbar asked Birbal, what is this your God always coming personally? How is that he is coming? So he need not come, no? Why the Lord comes here? It is looking very odd. Why should Lord come here personally? Then Birbal said, okay, I wanted to give you with example, then only you will understand. So once he made such an arrangement, they were walking on the banks of a lake. The other side of the lake, he made a toy, a doll, like a prince of Akbar, and then told the servants to put that in the water. Small boy. So then Akbar saw from distance, he could see that my son is falling into the lake. So he jumped immediately. Akbar immediately jumped and saved the prince. Then Birbal told, you see, you had so many servants. There is no need that you have to go there. You could have clapped hands. I was there and other soldiers were there. You could have told any of us to jump into the lake and to save your son. But you personally jumped. This is how our Lord is. So the Lord comes personally because then, he feels that, whatever I do, it is less before the devotee's love, devotee's devotion. So one more example, Krishna felt very ashamed before the devotion of Sudama. That's why Krishna didn't give the wealth to Sudama when he came personally. Sudama came to Dwarka because his wife forced him. You go to your friend, ask for something. We don't even have food to eat. Our children are starving. Please go. Your friend is the Lord of the universe. You please go. He's here. Go to Dwarka. Ask him. So Sudama went to Krishna, went to the palace, and he forgot. You see, he's in such a pure devotion that he forgot to ask the Lord. And he is in the Sakyara's friendship. So after that, he said, he forgot to ask. He gave, but he didn't ask. And he came back. But Krishna, the Acharya's right commentary, that Krishna could have given him in hand. He could have given him everything when he came and then sent him. But he was ashamed. That's the reason Krishna didn't give him personally, because before his devotion, he can give him wealth, but that is nothing, right? So, to such devotees, Krishna feels my love to the devotees is less. Always Krishna is higher. Always Krishna's love is higher than the love of the jivas. But with exalted devotees like Sudama, Prahalada Maharaj, then he has to come personally. So that's what happened here. So now coming to the verse 30, he says, my Lord, my dear Lord, you alone manifest yourself as the entire cosmic manifestation. For you existed before the creation, you exist after the annihilation, and you are the maintainer between the beginning and the end. All this is done by your external energy through actions and reactions of the three modes of material nature. Therefore, whatever exists externally and internally is you alone. So he is called as Jagan Nivasa. Jagan Nivasa means the Jagat, the universe is living in him. So he existed before the creation and after the creation also. He is the one who is maintaining this. Yes, the Lord has given the opportunity to the rebellious souls to come back. That's why he is creating. Why he has created this material world? To give the jivas to a chance to come to him. because we all were very rebellious. We envied him. We said, we don't want to be with you. We want to go to material world. We want to enjoy separately. Enjoy separately is not possible. That's why in this material world, it is like uh, it is like a mirage. In this material world, the happiness is like a mirage. It stays for some time, then it disappears. So, but falsely we are running behind this mirage. But Krishna gave us a chance. Krishna is giving us every minute a chance. Think about this. Think about this. Come back. Become a devotee. Surrender to me. So he is giving us chance. Every minute he is giving us chance. That's why he created this world, this cosmic manifestation. He is Jagan Nivasa. All the whole universe is in him. Whole universe is created by his external energy. Just by taking a breath and letting the breath out is creating and destroying the universe. So when we understand the supremacy of the Lord, what we have to do? We have to fully surrender. That is the essence of Bhagavad Gita, right? Sarvadharman paridyaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tuam sarvapapyapyo mokshayami machuchara. So by seeing all these things, by listening to all Bhagavatam prayers, by seeing the devotees, exalted devotees, what we have to do? Sharanam, sharanam, sharanam prapadye. Every minute we should try to surrender to him. As much as our Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is Saranagati only. Shri Krishna Saranam Mama. We have to surrender to him. What is the lakshana of a surrendered devotee? What is the symptom of a surrendered devotee? In all situations, have full faith in the Lord. Complete faith in the Lord. How we can have a faith in the Lord? When some negative things happens in our life, we understand that the example is given like this. You go to a doctor, you have a problem, and go to a doctor. That doctor is a very bona fide doctor. Then, he cuts you, he makes an operation. Then you tolerate that pain. He gives you bitter medicines. We take that medicine. So, in Tamil, there is a beautiful prayer that even if the doctor cuts the patient with the knife, and that too the knife is put into fire, then he cuts. But still, the patient loves the doctor. So Tamil devotees can relish. Valal aruthuchudinum மீளாத காதல் நோயாளன் போல். Means even if means that love for the doctor the patient is having, it's complete faith. Oh, this doctor will protect me, save me. This is an example. Similarly, whatever things happen, circumstances we are put in, we should have complete faith in the Lord and surrender, because whatever he does for my well-being, for my goodness only. So he is my well-wisher. He is my well-wisher. So I surrender to him. He will take care of me. The surrender is, once you surrender, then some people say that once you surrender, no need to pray further. But it is so tasty. The surrendering process, yes, once you say, I surrender to you, no need to repeat it again. Another example is given why we are repeating the prayers. The medicine is very sweet, okay, because some doctors gives very tasty medicine. The disease is gone, but still we want to take that medicine because it is very delicious. So similarly, our disease, once we surrender, our disease is completely gone, but still we continue because it is sweeter. Purnamrita Swadanam, Pradipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. Every step it gives us the sweetness. So we chant, we chant, we chant, we chant, we chant, we chant, we chant always. But now we chant, we didn't completely surrender, no. So for that we are chanting. We are practicing devotees, we are not devotees. We want to become devotees. So for that we are chanting. We are still taking the medicine. We have not yet cured. We have to follow Prahalada Maharaj. Like he had complete faith in the Lord, and that is unflinching faith. We say unflinching faith. At any circumstances. He was very small. So that's why he is a Mahajan, one of the 12 Mahajans. He is called as Prahalada Maharaj. Many devotees sing him as Bhakta Prahalad. Bhakta Prahalad, our spiritual master criticizes this. He is already a Maharaj. He is not Bhakta. He is a Maharaj. Maharaj means he is not an ordinary devotee. You say as Bhakta. He is Maharaj. So we need to address him as Maharaj. That's why I always careful in addressing him as Sri Prahalada Maharaj. So by remembering, by glorifying Prahalada Maharaj, we will get advancement in spiritual life. So whenever Prahalada Maharaj comes again and again to deliver all of us, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Chaitanya Leela, he came as Vasudeva Datta, who wanted to take all the sins of the whole world. He prayed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, please give me the sins of whole world. I will go and suffer in hell. You deliver everyone else. He is more merciful than Jesus Christ. Right? Then Lord said, for that I will not allow you to suffer. I will deliver everyone. For that you need not suffer in hell. So Lord is also very reciprocative. So then later, he came in the Madhva Sampradaya as Raghavendra Swami. Again, but now presently people made Raghavendra Swami as a magic Swami. Because if you go to Vrindavanam, the places of Raghavendra Swami are called as Vrindavan because he always resides in Vrindavan. And his mutts are there, but people made it like a desertory, material desertory. Go there, pray, you will fulfill your desire. So, Bhujyaya Raghavendraya, means some prayer is there. I forgot. Suddenly I forgot. I was reciting it for a long time.
Pujjaya Raghavendraya Satyadharma Rataya Cha Bhajtam Kalpavrukshaaya
Kamadeva.
Kamadeva. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, Kamadeva. So means you fulfill my desire. The prayer, I don't know why you please fulfill my desires. There you have to put spiritual desire, not material desire. So Prahalada Maharaj came here as Sri Raghavendra Swami again to help fallen souls too. Because he was always, if we can further see his mood, that he doesn't want to get liberated alone. He wants to help others, liberate other fellow beings. So his prayers are continuing. Very exalted prayers are yet to come. In the next chapter, he will pray very, very nicely. We have to memorize them and pray every day. Such prayers are there. We will go ahead. So, any questions, comments? We have done 4 slokas today, from 26 to 30, that 7.9, 26 to 30 we have done. Next week we will continue with 31. Any doubts?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Tanvat Pranam.
Tanvat Pranam.
Mataji, in text 28, we read that he's saying he will do, Prahlad Maharaj will do the service of Narad Muni, his guru. And why he's asking, how could I leave his service? Like, Why he's asking that question? Mm.
You are here, but my first preference is to my Gurudev. So first I will do service to him, then I will do service to you.
Oh, okay.
That is the-
With what intention he's asking like that? I didn't understand. Why? How could I leave his service? Means why should?
Means you are here, but my first duty is to serve my spiritual master. So I will serve him, then I will serve you.
Okay, Mataji.
This is for us. So even if Lord, like if you see in the life of this, I was remembering, I wanted to tell in the class. Lord came to Prithu Maharaj's life. I always tell this point in classes. Lord saw, sorry, Prithu Maharaj saw the Lord in person. It's a beautiful story. He did 99 Ashwamedha Yagya. 100 he couldn't do. He was capable of doing. But Indra, out of envy, he stopped it. And he could have killed even Indra. That powerful. He was incarnation of the Lord. Prithu Maharaj is not an ordinary person. Incarnation of the Lord, he could have killed Indra for stopping the 100th Ashwamedha Yagya. So that time, but because the Brahma and other people, they all convinced Prithu Maharaj, you are a devotee. You please stop it. But Indra should be Indra. We all want Indra not to be agitated, because in future such thing may happen. So you please stop it. So he agreed for the elders, seniors' advices. So he stopped Ashwamedha Yagya, 100th one. Then the Lord came personally on Garuda. So Prithu Maharaj was praying. Lord is there. He is praying. What he is praying? न कामयेनाथ तथपि अहं क्वचित् न यत्र युष्मात् चरणाम्बुजासव महन्तमान्तर्हृदयान्मुखोच्चुवो तवेम karname yudame vara. Means you give me 10 million years to hear from devotees. I don't want any other. I don't want a Jnana Kanda, Karma Kanda, or liberation. Na kamaye nata tatapi aham kvachit. I don't want any other desire. Kama means desire. I don't want anything material. But what I want is to have 10 million years to hear your pastimes from the mouth of pure devotees. So any devotee will pray for the service of the devotees or to hear from devotees. So prayer is also like that. He is not asking, oh, let me come to Vaikunta, let me be with you. But he said, I want to hear from your devotees. I want your devotee association. If somebody attained perfection, what is the result? Somebody is discussing in the class. What is the result of perfection? Spiritual perfection. Getting association of devotees. Then later, Prithu Maharaj gets the association of Sanat Kumaras. First Lord, then the ultimate success is association of devotees. So here, Prahalada Maharaj is rightly saying, because of the association of devotee only, he could see the Lord personally. So he says how I can forget him. Definitely, even if he serve Narad Muni, the service will go to Krishna only. Right? Yeah. So that's why he's saying like that.
Understood, Mataji. Thank
It
you.
is gratefulness, because in devotional service, we should be grateful to the spiritual master. At any cost, we should not forget the help the spiritual master is doing for us. So that is nice, no? Any other question? Doubts, comments? No question?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam.
Pranam, Janaki.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, Prahalada Maharaj had a very intense faith in Lord. So is it possible for a devotee like us? Do we also get such faith, at least in any one of our life in future?
Why not?
What?
Then why Prabhupada is writing purpose? Why not? We see some devotees taking up devotional service very seriously and they become very serious. Why not? I'm asking. Why then they are narrating the story of Prahalada Maharaj? It's possible. That's why in the beginning of this class, I was telling it is possible if you follow the footsteps of Prahalada Maharaj. It is possible. Maybe not the exact situation happens. A different situation happens to test us. The test doesn't come that, like for example, you are a first standard student. Krishna will not give you 10th standard question paper. According to your level only, he will test us. So gradually we can pass the test. So he is clearly saying in Bhagavad Gita, Samoham Sarvabhuteshu. So many times we get doubt. Can we be like that? Is it possible? We cannot imitate today, but one day it is possible. If it is not possible, it should not be preached, right?
Yes, Mataji.
It is not possible when Prabhupada says, no, it is possible for everybody. That's why preaching is done. Everybody is definitely, we are all connected with Krishna. We are all eternal part and parcel of Krishna. So we can achieve that person. We can get it. Not exactly like Prahalada Maharaj, but definitely.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Okay. So we will continue Prahalada Maharaj prayers next week. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpadarubhasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam.
Pranam. Hare
Dandavat Pranam, Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you.